The following program is rated TVMA. What you are about to watch contains explicit language, adult themes, violence, and may not be suitable for viewers under 18. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay, welcome. Welcome to What the Nuts, the podcast that explores the strange and mysterious side of our world. I'm your host, the Blue Collar Joe. Each week, we'll be delving into the bizarre and unexplained. From ghostly encounters to cryptic sightings, psychic phenomena, and everything in between. We'll be taking a deep dive into the strange and unusual stories that happen all around us, from the wild and wacky down to the downright bizarre. From the swamps of Florida to the mountains of Tibet, we'll be examining the science, culture, and history behind these phenomena and trying to shed light on the mysterious and unexplained. So if you're fascinated by the unknown and the mysterious, if you love a good mystery or a spine-tingling tale, then you've come to the right place. Buckle up, get ready for a wild ride, because on What the Nuts, we're not afraid to ask the big questions and explore strange and wonderful. All right. I know. I got to get used to reading that, you guys. You guys, welcome. Welcome to What the Nuts.
I know I'm special.
I just want you guys to know I'm special. And so are you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. Don't hesitate to jump in and share something in chat. I would love to hear from you. Let's get this all nice and... we're only going to run for 1 hour tonight. 1 hour. What we're trying to do is I'm trying to stick to a schedule. So what we're going to do is tonight we are going to just cover like a couple of different stories. I'll look them up already. I haven't done a deep dive on any of them. So I'm not really sure how this is going to go. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Let's see here. Let's go back here. Sorry, I'm looking up something right quick. Let's look at my... Okay. Of course. Of course that didn't work. Of course it didn't. That bastard. This fucking sucks. Alright. I hate it when my fucking, this is not right. Channel. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's see here. Let me go here. Share. We're going to go to tweeters. And let's do that instead. There we go. That should get you guys to where I'm at. There we go. Because that other one, this one's going to have to get fucking deleted. Okay. Yeah, of course. Of course. Let's delete this one. All right, sorry I'm on the Twitter. I'm trying to fix that right quick. Let's get that going. All right, we got that going. Let's jump right in. I was hoping to have a guest tonight. He may still show up. I should send him a text And let me see here. Let me see here. Let me see here. Let's do. Oh, I know what I need to do. That's not what I need to do. That's not what I. That's not. That's not. That's not. None of these. Let's go here. Let's go here. And I love how this is like not allowing me to. All right. I want to. There it is. Let's share it. We'll share it. Oh, copy link. There we go. Then we'll come over here. Okay. There we go. I think I have it now. I think I have it now. I think we've got it. I think we got it. I know I keep fucking messing with shit. All right, let's get to it. So the first thing that I was going to talk about tonight was, let's start with the Bell Witch, you know. So this okay, there we go. Let's start with the Bell Witch. This was thrown together last minute because my boss decided that he wanted me to work until fucking 4 p.m. And I was like, dude, it's Friday. I've got other shit I've got to do. I need to go. And he's like, yeah, fuck off. Staying. You're staying. That's it. That's all there is to it. All right. So the Bell Witch. The Bell Witch was in 1750. Let's get some good numbers here. Let's see here. 1750. John Bell was born in Halifax County, North Carolina in 1750. In 1782, John Bell married Lucy Williams, daughter of prominent John Williams. The Bells bought a farm in Edgecombe County and began amassing wealth and influence in the area. So where they moved, kind of going over this a little bit here. So in 1804, the family consisting of John and Lucy Bell and their children, Jesse, John Jr., Dury, Benjamin, Esther, Zadok, Elizabeth, Richard Williams, and Joel Egbert, built a house and started a farm on 1,000 acres located in the Red River, Robertson County, Tennessee. So they moved from it looks like they moved from North Carolina to Tennessee, which is not that far of a move. Tennessee and North Carolina are pretty close together. So, let's see here. This kind of goes into the Bell family and everything. All right, so the origin of the legendary Bell Witch is, of course, a mystery. In early accounts, the spirit itself provides its origin, stating, I am a spirit. I once was very happy, but I have been disturbed and made unhappy. I am the spirit of a person who was buried in the woods nearby, and the grave was disturbed. My bones disinterred and scattered, and one of my teeth was lost under the house. I am here looking for that tooth. Of course, this cannot be verified. However, a number of Indian burial mounds could be found in the region. In another event, the witch claimed to be a spirit from everywhere: heaven, hell, the earth, in the air, the houses, any place at any time have been created and have been created millions of years. The first appearance of this unusual disturbance surrounding the Bell family is usually reported as an incident on the farm in which John Bell fired a shot at a dog-like creature which vanished. Drury and Betsy also began to see strange creatures near their property. The sights that were accompanied by my ass can't read where the fuck. These sights are accompanied by strange sounds around the house. Betsy, Drury, and John began to hear unaccounted for knocking on the door and windows, the sound of wings flapping against the ceiling, the sound of rats gnawing on bedposts. More disturbingly, the sound of choking and strangling could be heard, along with chains dragging and heavy objects hitting the floor. Sounds emanating from the bedroom as if beds were suddenly and roughly pulled apart, to which was added the sound of fighting dogs chained together, making the noise deafening. In all cases, the sources of the noise was never found. No rats were found in the house despite thorough searching. No damage of the furniture was ever discovered. And during these demonstrations, the family refused to speak of the events to their neighbors. So they tried to keep all this shit pretty hidden. Let's see here. So it looks to me like the Bell family did have slaves. So the Okay, it said that one of the slaves named Dean seen the Bell Witch multiple times in the form of a large dog or wolf, sometimes with two heads, sometimes with no head. Dean also claimed to be turned into a mule and attacked several times by the witch. He carried with him at all times his axe and a witch ball made by his wife as protection from the witch's influence. So they were doing all kinds of things to get rid of this. Excuse me. Okay. So, in another, a neighbor and husband of Esther Bell Bennett Porter fired a shot at a knotty log that had been conjured upon by the witch. She struck the bark and cut into it, but the conjuration vanished. Only the bent tree and bullet hole remained. So there's probably a picture of that somewhere. But this is all in the what did I say, the 1800s? Yeah, the 1800s, the early 1800s. So So the Bell Witch. Let's see. I'm trying to skip through this and get uh, kind of a synopsis of this. Let's see here. So Betsy Bell, John Bell Sr. and Betsy Bell seem to be the two most frequently abused by the witch. For reasons still unclear, the witch adamantly opposed the union of the childhood sweethearts, Betsy Bell and Joshua Gardner, frequently resorting to ruthless taunts and physical abuse. Joshua and Betsy remained attached, but she put off marriage in fear of the spirit's reprisal. The witch's attacks on Betsy were not at all related to her relationship with the gardener, and the constant threat of the witch began to affect her such that she became prone to fainting spells and something smothering sensation, often appearing exhausted and lifeless. Her experiences were not confined to the Bell property either. Betsy later described one incident, and I'll read that in just a second. I want to look something up real fast. And what the hell does this mean? Let's see here. Okay. Let's do this. Do this. Wow. I've been fucking talking this whole time, and nobody let me know that my mic was fucking muted. Nice. It's fucking nice. Love it. Anyhow, let's keep moving.
I know I'm special. This isn't news to me.
I'm definitely special.
Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck.
Yeah, that's what happens when I fucking mute the mic and fucking forget to unmute it. Yeah. Yep, for sure. All right, so Kate Batts. God damn it. All right, Kate Batts, the wife of Frederick Batts, was believed by many to have been the culprit behind the disturbances known as the Bell Witch. Although not a poor woman, she was often mocked by others throughout the Red River settlement in Robertson County. Her improper usage of words, along with her sometimes strange ways, led many to think that she was practicing black magic or other forms of the occult. In the early years, oh yeah, if she was, I'm gonna tell you right now, if she was fucking around with the occult, then she probably opened a doorway right there in the Red River area, and her ass probably let some demon in who was sitting there going, "Yeah, man, I'm not a demon, bro. I'm a witch. Yeah, I'm a witch." You know, so let's see here. Okay, in the early years of the century, Benjamin Batts had a dispute with John Bell over the sale of a slave. Facts of the dispute were later tangled and became the source of a rumor to the effect that John Bell and Kate Batts had a quarrel and that the Bell Witch was created by Kate Batts to get revenge on Bell. While there are plenty of stories connecting the Bell Witch to Kate Batts and some sort of disagreement that existed between her and John Bell, recent events suggest that she had nothing to do with it. In fact, contrary to the reports of her claiming that she would get even with John Bell on her deathbed, Kate Batts actually outlived John Bell by many years. Today, there are many descendants of the Batts family living in Cheatham, Montgomery, and Robertson County. The Bell Witch Cave. Though it played a relatively minor role in the original Bell Witch legend of the early 19th century, the cave on John Bell's property has since become a focal point for visitors hoping to experience a bit of the haunting themselves. Added to the National Historic Registry in 2008, the cave is the only original feature from the legend that can still be seen today, largely unchanged by the way the Bell family would have seen it in 1817. Though numerous eerie events have been reported by visitors to the cave, including the renowned difficulty in taking photographs around the site in the pre-digital age, nothing on the scale of the original haunting centered around the Bell House long since. The Bell House has long since been torn down. So there's nothing here about when it was torn down. But the Bell Witch, let's see here, following the death of John Bell, the witch is actively dropped off sharply. Okay, so right here at the end, it basically says that towards the end of John Bell's life, after he passed away, a lot. It kind of sounds to me like this lady, if she was dabbling in the occult, this Kate Batts, if she was dabbling in the occult, she probably put a curse, or she tasked a specific demon to seek out the Bell family and like be mischievous to them and whatnot. Because it doesn't say that the Bell Witch was the reason. Well, it kind of alludes to it, but there's no evidence. I don't see any evidence of. I don't see any evidence of there being any uh, foul play by the ghost itself. So it could have just been legend. It's kind of coming out that way. Let's see here. Let me let me read on a little bit. There's like one paragraph left in this thing, so I can. Um, this was all in the 1800s, so video and whatnot is not. There's nothing here. I see something about 1935. Okay, so the this says that the spirit was still active through the winter of 1821, but the family farewell, telling them it would be gone for 7 years. True to its word, the family remaining on the property, Lucy, Richard Williams, and Joel, claimed the witch did return in February 1828, reappearing in much the same way it appeared the first time, with shaking beds and unexplained noises. It soon vanished again and claimed it would return to haunt the Bell descendants once again in 1935. But no other specific hauntings of the Bell family or their property on the level experienced in the early 19th century. So it seems to me like as time has gone by, uh, I would say the power of this demon has waned, and it's kind of lessened over time. Um, let's see here. Despite this, unexplained activities in and around the Bell Farm in Adams, Tennessee, continues. Various encounters near the property along the old Nashville-Clarksville Road and its famous Bell Witch Cave still draw tourists and ghost hunters to Adams. Okay, so then it finishes out with the movie that was released in 2006. 2006, and then okay. So that's pretty much it. So I don't know whether to believe this or not. Like, this is not really like something that. I mean, it sounds plausible because like back in that time, like they didn't know a lot about stuff, and they didn't have like anything that they could use to measure different temperatures or different magnetic things. There wasn't anything like that really. Uh, all that stuff came into existence later on. So really, basically, what I think you have here, you have a case of telephone where someone has told a story, right? And they're like, "Oh man, this is what happened to me," blah blah blah, right? Here's what transpired, A, B, C, and D, right? Okay, so the second person tells it, and by the time it gets back to that first person, or it gets widely known by people, it it seems to me like it would have grown substantially, that there would have been some liberties taken, like there would be some things that, like, to make it more sensational. Um, I that's where I would stand on this. Like, now don't get me wrong, I have experienced the paranormal. However, nothing like this. Nothing where I've been freaking socked up or slapped around or or I mean, I've only been spoken to one time, and I don't necessarily, because it's only one time, so I don't know if it was actually my inner self talking to me or if it was something else. Now, if it happened to me on a regular basis, I would have to be like, hold on, let me fucking investigate this shit. Let's see here. What else? Let's jump into something else. I got a few more minutes. We got a few minutes. I got a late start. Let's see. What does See, the Amityville Horror, we can talk about that anytime. That was a movie. I kind of want to stay away from stuff like that, but I do know that that is a uh, hot topic. Let's see here. Sorry, I made notes. All right, so like if you're wondering what I'm looking at, I made notes because I'm a slow kid, and sometimes
I know I'm special.
I'm
This isn't news
special.
to me.
Let's see here. Okay, so that we're gonna save. We're gonna save that one because I want to do that one next week. All right. So these are just a few. These are just a few things that I in the last few hours I've been able to look up really quick and be like, okay, all right. So let's talk about dropping shit on the floor. Let's talk about the Phoenix Lights. Let's jump over to the Phoenix Lights. Okay, so um literally I lived in Phoenix during 1997 when this occurred. Um and to be honest, I don't remember seeing any of it. I don't even remember hearing about it. I don't remember hearing about it. So, let's delve into this. There's a report here. 1997 report. Henderson, Nevada reported seeing a large V-shaped object traveling southeast at 8:15 p.m. See, so it was at 8:15 in Arizona is still kind of light. I want to say that it's still kind of light there. Let's take a look. 8:15 p.m. Arizona time is it still light out? Um, 8:15. Let's do this. It was let's close that. 8:15 March 13th. Let's say that March 13th. One 1993. Let's see here. Of course, it's not going to tell me because Google is like, yeah, get fucked. Okay, I know what to do. Let's do this. Let's phrase it like this. Because I don't remember. I don't remember. The Phoenix Lights. Here we go. This. Also, okay. So at 8, it was not. It was not. According to this has a picture. This has a picture with a video. Let us play this video.
He was born on July 2nd.
Yes,
just like...
Of course, there's going to be a fucking... there's going to be a fucking ad. Alright, so let's do this. And we'll go back. We're going to fucking do this. Hey. Not that. Not that. Not that. This one. There we go. Now. No thanks. I do not want to print the fucking screen. 20 years later, the Phoenix Lights. Now it's going to not show it. Because that's not what I was looking at. Here we go. This is what I was looking at. I wanted to see this.
Hiscox is America's.
I don't want to watch this fucking video. Get fucked. Skip ad. There we go. I fucking seen that. All right. Let's scroll lock back to it.
Sky on this, the 20th anniversary of, yes, the infamous Phoenix Lights. 20 years ago tonight, tens of thousands of people saw the strange lights in a V formation travel over our state.
The official explanation, flares, but there are still plenty of naysayers out there.
Yeah, flares don't fucking fall down at the same height.
The verified team taking a closer look.
They just don't.
Here's Team 12's William Pitts.
Every time there are lights in the sky, the phones here go berserk because everyone wants to know if the Phoenix Lights are back.
This is the news story from that
mass UFO sightings in history.
That night.
20 years later, it's still a mystery.
And that's the video.
There's another one.
And of course,
later, and there's still
this
no
was when
lights, at least not one that everyone
let me
believes.
fucking do this.
I got 4 of them.
Let me do this.
Major sighting here.
The lights appear
Okay,
in the
so
sky over Phoenix, blinking on one by one, then blinking out. There are a lot of different stories.
This is
Some
from
are
back
a
when.
V-shape, a triangle, a craft, just the lights. One sighting, multiple sightings from Prescott to Phoenix, maybe even Nevada.
I lived
and
in
New
Mesa,
Mexico.
I don't know what they
and
were, but I know
it
that
went
they were.
over
And I
Mesa.
have
There's
certifiable
a large
evidence that cannot be denied
airfield
or
right
explained
there.
to prove it.
Dr. Lynn Kitai saw the lights and took video and photos.
A mile-wide formation of these orbs, and I caught it head-on turning into a V.
Her sighting, and she says others since '97, turned her into a believer.
Oh, but I got it on tape.
The Phoenix Lights made international news and still do. Front pages nationwide, a V in the desert. The official explanation, military flares in the sky. Something most witnesses to the lights don't buy.
Yeah, I don't buy that
Flares
either.
that cannot keep a formation.
I don't buy that
Traverse
either
the entire
because,
state and beyond.
you know, I was.
Hours in a rock-solid V.
Matter of
When you're
fact, I've
looking far
probably
away,
fucking hiked up
those
that
flares are
mountain
going to
right
look
there.
spaced exactly the same And because they decelerate at the same rate, they're going to stay like they're holding and hovering in space.
Former F-16 pilot Ty Groh dropped plenty of those flares in his time. He says flares can be programmed to drop at even spaces, and like hot air balloons, they move according to the wind. A steady wind could move them for miles without changing the spacing, and extremely bright things can appear closer than they are.
You'll be looking at airliners that look like they're 10 miles away and they're 400 miles away.
Are you kidding?
But Dr. Kitai says flares can't account for what people saw those lights doing.
These orbs detaching from the main object, going out into the environment, redocking with it, taking off at blink speed.
Ooh, the one on the right's blinking.
20 years later, there may be no way to ever conclusively prove what the Phoenix lights were. Flares, aliens, classified military planes. The mystery
They're lined up in a pattern.
is now part of the story. William Pitts, 12 News.
Yeah, so
Newsmax
that's
is America's number.
yeah, let's get back. Oop. My bad, you guys. I'm having issues because I keep forgetting that I've got hotkeys on certain things. Let's fucking pause this shit. So the Phoenix Lights is one of the biggest mysteries. I mean, with so many people, it's like how do you get half of fucking Phoenix to go, yeah, man, look at this. Here's my phone. I have video of it. Here, look, check it out. Check it out. Yeah, see it? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. If you have that many people saying the same thing, like, look, man, I found this. I don't know. It flares. So this F-16 pilot. Now I'm reading the story on this. Like they wrote the fucking story. This F-16 pilot that they quoted on there says that flares in the sky react like hot air balloons. Let's see here. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna Google that shit and I'll show you the results. Let me Google it first. All right, here we go. Let's see what it says. Flare countermeasure. Okay. Flares keep birds in the sky. Fires flares it. Okay, shit. It nothing here says anything about F-16 do flares from an F-16 act. That's what I Google. All right, here, let's do this. That's what I Google, and you can't see the top of the fucking screen. Of course you can't. That's right, because I have it fucked up. Let's see if I can do that. Yeah. So, anyways, let me put this back up here. Okay, so none of this stuff says anything about flares acting like balloons. Okay, so this is talking about hot air balloons, right? F-16. This one says that F-16 fighter jet. I might bookmark that for later. Must include balloon. Let's see here. How effective are chaff and flares in modern day combat? Stock exchange. See, it doesn't say anything. So let's let's do whatever, I guess. I don't know. Let's close that. I just don't know. Now there's a picture. Let's see here. I'm looking at the Wikipedia. Now, you know the Wikipedia is. You got to take the Wikipedia with a grain of salt. Literally, you got to take the Wikipedia with a grain of salt. You can't just be like, yeah, man, the Wikipedia is law. No. Because some folks go on there and just fuck around and put shit that shouldn't be on there. Let's make a new drink right quick. Fucking what the hell? Of course. All right. Sorry. I'm looking at stuff and I'm like, why is my fucking... All right. So, according to... Let's see here. So the Phoenix Lights, there's a 1997 report. All right, we talked about that. It was headed towards the Sky Harbor. It was headed towards the dang airport. I mean, if it's headed towards the airport, right? Somebody would have caught that shit on radar. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to revisit this at oh yeah, that was Fireball, not a sponsor. Not a sponsor. We're gonna have to revisit this at another later date. However, but I'm sure that I'm fixing a drink. If you just joined us, I'm fixing a drink. I'm drinking apple whiskey and Fireball tonight. Neither one of them are a sponsor. But we're talking about the Phoenix Lights. I'm your host. I'm Blue Collar Joe. I know I don't say that enough. You guys are obviously watching the Blue Collar Joe channel. But we're talking about the Phoenix Lights. It happened in 1997. At the time, I lived there. And I believe at 8:30, I want to say I was in the house. I wasn't even outside. So I don't remember. And I don't remember it being on the, in 1997, I was like 26? 26, I think. I think I was 26. Let's see here. Or 27, probably. Wait, let's see, 75, 22? No. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Shit, I can't. Math is hard. Math is hard, you guys. Okay, so, what I'm doing, let's see here. There's an explanation, and then there's the report. So let's go. Let me kind of skim through the report real quick. I might say a few things out loud. I know that's what I do. Let's see. There are reports of lights seen. So the amount of people. Let me see the amount of people that have seen the Phoenix Lights. The amount of people that have seen the Phoenix Lights. I don't see it, but it did travel over 300 miles. Let's see here. 5 spherical. So there were 5 of the lights. And let's see. What else? So Luke Air Force Base. I didn't live too far from Luke Air Force Base. That's in Mesa. I believe Luke was in there. I think Davis was in the western part of Phoenix. So what they're saying is they were military flares attached to helium balloons. Whoa, 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 whoa. Military. Okay, so they're saying that there were military flares that were dropped by military aircraft, and that there were flares that were sent up with helium balloons? That doesn't make sense to me. Sorry, my brain is like fucking like, no, nah, don't buy it. Don't buy it at all. It's kind of like Roswell. I don't buy that shit either. Somebody was lying somewhere. Let's see here. I wish it said. Okay, so Glendale, Scottsdale. Glendale was in northern Phoenix. Prescott is in northeastern, like in the northeastern part of the valley. So let's see here. I'm trying to. I still can't find a list, like a amount of witnesses. There was so many witnesses of this event that, like, how can you deny it? Like, just come out and be like, yeah, so we were just testing out this new stuff, this new aircraft or whatever, and that's what you saw. Instead, they're like, yeah, hey, you guys are fucking dumb, so we're gonna fucking tell you some bullshit. And here, have a big spoonful of fucking bullshit. How about that? How does that fucking taste? It's like, come on, man. The American people are not fucking stupid. Especially when there's video and photographs of it. Let's see here. It says they were according to military officials, the FAA, these were flares dropped by an F-16 Fighting Falcon training at the Luke Air Force Base. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to reserve judgment. I'm going to have to do some more research on this, you guys. I'm going to have to do some more research on this because this, like I said, I'm just looking at the Wikipedia page. When I Googled this, there were several websites that, and they all had different opinions. I didn't want to taint myself with any one opinion on this. Let's see here. Shortly after the 1997, they found who was responsible. So, in 1997, Governor Fife Symington III held a press conference, joking they had found who was responsible and revealing an aide dressed in an alien costume. Later in 2010, Symington told a UFO investigator he'd had a personal close encounter with an alien aircraft, but remained silent because he didn't want the panic. He didn't want to panic people. Like, you're already like, yeah, let's not tell these people they're stupid. I mean, that's what I'm getting from this, I mean, if let's think about this logically. If someone comes to you and tells you something, however it might be outrageous, right? Someone says, hey, fucking this just happened. And you're like, oh my fucking God, dude, you gotta be kidding me. But then they come up and they're like, yeah, but here's the video to back it up. And then you're like, whoa, bro, are you serious? That shit really fucking happened? I mean, you got all these fucking people in the government going, there's nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here. Look at what the left hand is doing, so you do not see what the right hand is doing. It's like if you're fucking doing something then just be honest. You know, just be honest to the American people. That's all I would say. Stop being so shady. I mean, I understand some shit needs to be classified. However, okay. So, let's see here. Let me see. I want to check this out. Excuse me. So, in 2007, lights were reported by observers and recorded by the local station on February 6, 2007. According to military officials in the FAA, they were flares dropped by what? Are you serious? Oh, that's 2007. I read that already. Duh. Okay, so now 2008, on April 21st, lights were reported over Phoenix by local residents. The lights reportedly appeared to change from squares to triangles, and a Valley resident reported that shortly after the lights appeared, 3 jets were seen heading west in the direction of the lights. An official from the Luke Air Force Base denied any U.S. Air Force activity in the area. On April 22nd, 2008, a resident of Phoenix told a newspaper that the lights were nothing more than his neighbor releasing helium balloons with flares attached. This was confirmed by a police helicopter. The following day, a Phoenix resident who declined to be identified in news reports stated that he had attached flares to helium balloons and released them from his backyard. All right. So I have issue with this. I have issue with this 2008 report. If you release helium balloons, let me ask you, if you release helium balloons, multiple helium balloons, do you think that they are going to maintain a triangle shape while they're rising? And do you think that while they're rising, maintaining this triangular shape, that they transform into a rectangular shape or a square? I'm sorry. I'm going to have to fucking call bullshit on that.
Can you hear me?
That's not okay. That's not okay. You fucking lost me right there.
Me?
Who the fuck? Who's in here?
I am.
My God, bro. I did not know you were going to join, bro. Did not know.
I just hopped on to tell you I'm going to play some later tonight and tomorrow.
Heard.
If you're on stream tomorrow. But I got some friends over. We're going to play some Rocket League. You're more than welcome to join us later. I might not have comms, but you're more than welcome to join us.
I may join you. I'm in the middle of my What the NutZ podcast. I was hoping you would join in.
Oh, let's do this for a minute.
I was talking about right now. I don't know if you know a little bit about like paranormal shit, but I was talking about the Phoenix Lights.
Yeah.
You heard about it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Happened in 1997, right? And in 2007 and 2008, there were also several reports of lights over Phoenix. I had just gone over this, and I was like, I'm fucking calling bullshit on this. Because I don't, look, as many people that came forward with actual true video, I mean, even the video is not that good, but like as many people that came forward with a video. Have you seen the video, baby?
I don't know.
You haven't seen the video. Okay, well, I wasn't going to show the video, but the video basically is super shaky.
Okay, I'm trying to find your stream right now. You posted it somewhere. Did you post it in Discord?
I posted it on the text message.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hang on.
I think I posted the right one. I'm not
The
sure.
Blue Collar Joe on
Yeah.
YouTube?
Yeah. So I didn't I wasn't going to show the video, but I can show this. I'm just looking at so like the Phoenix Lights, basically what I'm going to do is we're going to revisit this. I think we're going to have to revisit this later on. But let me cut to my
I don't have you on here, and I thought I did. Oh, no, there you are, at the top of the list.
Mhm. All right, let me pull this out. I'll pull this out like this.
I got you.
All right. So you see that picture right there?
Yeah.
All right. Let me fucking cover that. All right. So that's basically like what it was, right? But if you look at some of the videos, let me see if I can find one real quick. I did. Here, let me do this. Let me do this real quick. I'll cut back to this. Cut back to that real fast. Close this. Look at this. So I'm only going to play a few seconds because of copyright. You know what I'm saying?
Can you get copyright infringement on YouTube?
Yeah.
Mason, no. Mason, no. No! Mason, no!
Oh my God. He's on a good one, isn't he? Phoenix Lights.
Yeah. He's been a little shithead today.
Yeah, is he?
Yeah.
Needs a little tanning of the backside. I
Oh, he's got it once. About to get it again.
heard. Okay, so all these are news reports that I fucking pulled up. That's not a real video. Okay. So this is 26 years later. Here, let me.
Get
Whoa, wait, hold on. I didn't want to play that shit. That's a goddamn ad. Anyhow, all right. As soon as it stops being a dumbass, there we go. Pause. Okay, so this is a Fox News 10. This is a Fox News 10. I'm gonna fucking make this full screen because that's what we're gonna do here today. You're not gonna see the whole thing because of how I have it set up so you don't see the whole thing. All right, let's do this. Here we go. Whoops. Oh well.
Bright lights in a V shape, maybe a massive ship miles wide, right over Phoenix.
Okay.
Hundreds, maybe thousands of people saw them on March 13th, 1997.
Look at that. There's another one.
They're lined up in a pattern.
24 years
This
later,
video is
I got
9
4 of
minutes.
them.
we still don't know what the Phoenix Lights were.
Major sighting here.
But now a lot more people are taking them and other unidentified flying objects more seriously. Dr. Lynn Kitai watched the Phoenix Lights arrive. She's one of the few people with photographs.
I would
of them.
say
And for years, she
that
stayed
that
quiet,
lady right
afraid of
there.
being branded crazy.
All right, I'm gonna
Nailed
pause
it.
this. We're gonna go back. I didn't want to play too much. I wanted to let you see the lights so that I could get your take on it. So that lady's a goddamn doctor. She's got a doctorate, all that shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, if there's anybody, it's like she's not a fucking crackhead, bro. She's not some fucking weirdo that's like, yeah, man, I got anal probe, but no, dude, she's like the real deal, and she's got video of it.
No.
And the government is saying, oh no, that's, you know what that is. You saw how it was. You saw how it was shaped in the sky, right?
Yeah.
They're saying that it's helium balloons carrying flares.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. This is that's what I said. You fucking lost, buddy. You lost me when you said that shit. You're like, oh yeah, that's flares. Dude, flares don't act like that. I don't care. Even if you look, if I took 10 balloons, right?
Yeah.
And I tied flares to them and I released them from my backyard. Okay?
They're not going to stay in one shape.
there's no way they're going to stay in one shape.
No.
So it's like, that's where they lost me. And I was, well, before you jumped in here, I was saying how, like, if the government would be like, hey, look, folks are kind of smart. They've got the interwebs now. They can Google some shit. Now, I'll admit it, most people don't believe this shit. And I understand. They're like, yeah, fuck no, that's not real. I believe the government. Well, hey.
These are like fucking...
That's you.
Aren't these like 2015?
You know, that's you, buddy. Yeah. But, anyhow, I'm like 15 minutes over. I was only going to run an hour tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to exit. Are you going to hop off your stream?
I will. I'm going to close out. Let me do my closing remarks, and then
load up Rocket League.
And then I will join you, and then we can do whatever tomorrow night.
Hell yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, tomorrow morning I gotta go put a transmission in the truck, work on a car. I got me a new car. It looks like the Fennec in Rocket League, except it's 4-door.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right, you guys. All right, buddy.
All right.
I'll catch up with you.
I'll catch you in a few minutes.
Yep. All right, everybody. Sorry about that. Let's revisit this. We'll revisit this. I'll do some more research on this. I believe that this is something that I'm gonna have to call bullshit on. I'm gonna have to call bullshit, and I don't think that anything that is coming from the government is any good. But sorry, I'm trying to get to the ending clip here. All right, you guys. Okay. So, I just want you guys to know, thank you for watching. Those of you that came, those of you that enjoyed, I wish you guys would talk more. I would definitely appreciate you guys interacting with me, asking questions so that I can look up the answers. That would be great. However, we'll catch you guys next Friday. Next Friday, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Central, or 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 to 9, you guys. 8 to 9. We're not going 8 to 10. We're only doing an hour. We're trying to do an hour each week. You want to catch us on Twitch on Saturdays. It's the Blue Collar Joe. Look us up. Give us a follow. And join our live. You guys have a good night. And good night.
been looking for me, bitch. Here I go. I heard you've been looking for me, bitch. Here I go. I hear that you're looking for me, bitch. Here I go.